Hello again. Welcome to Cargo Knits. My name is Cole. I'm a beginner knitwear designer and a wannabe pop star. I really quickly want to mention that I just released 3 songs under the name Cargo. I'll have a link down in the description where you can stream them, if you please. Today, we are making a vest. We're starting a vest. This is a really big piece, or according to my gauge, it's a really big piece. I had to cast on 181 stitches, which is almost the entire needle bed. So it's wide, and it's a total of 444 rows tall. And I think that makes sense. I think I'm doing my gauges right. I swear I am. It's an English rib, so I assume that that's why it's so many stitches wide and so many rows tall. It looks cute. I'm using this dead stock yarn that I got off of fabcycle.com. This is what it looks like. I'm using 2 strands, so I'm sure there will be a few times in the video where I'll have to pause, cut where I'm working, wind up a second ball off of the cone. That way I can hold it double strands. So it's a little thicker. I think it's more equivalent to like a light fingering weight now. This pattern was relatively easy to make. I'm getting much better at doing the math. I found this reference picture off of Pinterest. It originally is a black V-neck English rib vest, but I did a little poll on my Instagram at Cargo Knits asking whether or not I should do a round neck or a V-neck for my next project, and everybody chose round neck. So we're doing a round neck vest. I've made 1 or 2 round neck vests in the past, and then 1 V-neck vest. I put a picture of that in my last video. I don't have the V-neck with me anymore. I'm tedious, and I love a mitered pointed V neck. Does that make sense? It takes a long time to do that, so I'm kind of glad that I'm doing a round neck. I'll show you my past ones. This was the first project I ever made on my knitting machine. It took a long time, holes in the neckline, but it's a cute color, whatever. Then this one I hand knit. This one took a long time. Hand knitting takes a long time. That's why I like machine knitting so much now. This is the Waves vest by Rose Knitwear. It's cute. It took a long time. It's a really cool stitch pattern, but I messed up on the neckline and casted it off way too tight, so there's no stretch at all. It barely fits over my head. It's really cute though. I wore it to a wedding. Yeah, I typed up my pattern. It's all ready. I've cast on and knit the first 40 rows of 1x1 standard rib. I love this yarn so much. It knits so easily. So hopefully it'll be a relatively quick project. I say that every single video, and it ends up taking me at least a week to finish. But I keep trying to challenge myself, and it doesn't work. But it's got to be this one. This has got to take like 3 days. 2 days maximum on the machine. Like I can knit the first panel, the back panel. The first panel today, the back panel tomorrow, and then the armhole bands and the neckline tomorrow. Okay, 3 days on the machine. You get the point. And then we can spend a little bit of time seaming everything together, blocking it. This is, I found out, an acrylic wool blend. I used it to make a different sweater, which didn't end up working out and looked really ugly. I showed it in my last video. It's itchy, so I'm going to try and wash it in my washing machine. Not put it in the dryer, but wash it in my washing machine to kind of get rid of the itchiness. It's also really dusty old yarn, so we'll see how it goes. Let me really quickly show you what that setup looks like. My tension's going to be at 4. The river carriage goes to 4 as well. No settings change otherwise. Then my main carriage, we switch the left. I don't even know what this is called, but we switch it to a circle. Then we switch it from stockinette to tuck stitch, which will tuck on the main bed and then knit normal on the river bed. I'm a bit worried. The weight that I have on is not seeming to be enough. I'm just going to keep going. I don't know if the stitches are tucking correctly because I can't really tell. Some of them look different than others. So I guess we're just going to have to wait and see if this works. It's a lot of yarn that I'm going to be using. I can always take it apart, and I know that. Yeah, I guess we'll see. Let's get started. I don't know if you can really see. This is what they're normally supposed to knit like. These few stitches, these are tucking on the main bed, but then they aren't knitting properly. I don't know if that's the right words, but you can kind of tell they look a little different, and I'm a little bit worried that that little section, that's the only few that aren't knitting off properly. So I guess we'll have to see, because there's not enough rows yet to kind of check on that. I'm not going to finish this tonight. It's 9:30, which, yeah, it's not too late. I'm an old man, and I like to go to bed early because I have to work early. So we're going to take these weights off and make sure it doesn't get too stretched out overnight, and then pick it up when I get home from work tomorrow. First panel is off the machine. I don't know what to say. Right now, I'm going to block it. It looks really long. It's because it's been on the machine for like 24 hours now. I snapped a piece of yarn right here while on the machine. I don't know why it happened, but like it's these tiny little frayed ends. So I'm holding it with a clip for right now until I can figure out how to fix that, because that I'm a bit worried that will unravel. Once those stitches are picked up for the armband, I think it will hold it in place. I hope it will. If not, I gotta find a way to secure it. But I'm gonna block this the same way I blocked my swatch, just by soaking it in cold water, because I found out this is an acrylic wool blend. That's why it didn't take well to steaming. We shall see. So guess what happened? I finished the front panel. It's nice and blocked. Looks cute. Making the second panel, I spent all day Saturday. Okay, I was like, okay, Friday, or I was like, okay, Saturday, let's grind out this second panel. It's gonna take like 4 or 5 hours. Finishing up the second panel, right? The whole thing's done, right? Guess what happened? It all fell off. And I spent 3 hours trying to fix it. But I gave up. So we're going to have to remake the second panel. It is now Tuesday. It's been 4 days since I made that. I got really upset and discouraged, if I'm being honest. So today, Tuesday, 6:30 p.m., we're going to try and hopefully maybe finish this back panel today so we can do the ribbing tomorrow. This piece I'm really glad turned out really good, the front piece. I was worried because on the machine, English rib stretches out a lot, so I thought it was going to be way too big, but it's actually exactly to my measurements. The armholes might be a little too deep. That's just bad measurement on my end, but I think regardless it's going to look good. I just need to undo the entire back panel that I made and get that started. And hopefully it doesn't fall off the machine this time and unravel. mission accomplished. I seamed the right shoulder, and I've calculated how many stitches I need to pick up for the neckline. This is what we're working with. The back is flawless. I almost fucked it up again, and almost everything fell off the machine again, but I saved it. Everything was fine. It's looking like we're gonna have a mission accomplished. I don't know if I'll finish it today, and then I'm gone all weekend. It's Thursday. I leave to San Diego tomorrow, so we'll see how much we can get done today. It is currently 6:18 p.m. We shall see. Ready to see the finished look? Isn't it cute? I finished it a few days ago. It took probably total 2 weeks to make the whole thing. I know I keep saying that it's gonna be a quick project. It wasn't a quick project. As you saw, there were a few mess ups. But let me take it off and show you some details. Neckline decreases look beautiful. Nice and clean. Same with the armhole decreases. It's honestly, I know I say this every time, or most of the time, because I keep getting better. It's my neatest piece yet. It's the cleanest looking piece. It's the first piece that I've made that I actually will wear, and I have worn it. I wore it to work, and I got a lot of compliments on it because it's cute. It's really cute. The only thing that happened, which I showed earlier in the video, was my stitches weren't knitting off properly on the front panel, so there's some splotchiness on the front panel, but that gets hidden pretty well since it's pretty much on the side and you don't really see it unless you look. I love it. I think it looks very good, and I'm very excited and happy with the product. I didn't run out of yarn, which is nice. I still have this and a cone with my Apple Watch charger on it. This was $8 for like 5 pounds of yarn. Dead stock yarn for the win. Yeah, that's kind of it. Thank you so much for watching. I enjoyed making this piece, even though it caused some problems and some anger. But yeah, if you like this content, make sure to subscribe and like this video. Last video, we got to 100 subscribers. Now we're at 181 at the time of filming this video. So maybe we'll set another goal of 200 subscribers for this video. We'll see. Thank you again for watching. My name is Cole. This is Cargo Knits, and I will see you in the next video. Side note, stream my music. I make music because I'm another indie LA kid who doesn't know what they're doing with their life. Anyways, see you soon. Bye.